you put so much money into him, and he was obviously a first or second round. I think it was first round pick, right? I don't remember. Oh, he's first round pick.
First round pick.
First or second. Yeah, whatever. First pick or second. So you kind of have to have him in there when he's healthy. But I don't know, if I had some say in the Redskins lineup, I don't know how good he's going to be in the long run, unfortunately. But I'd probably try to get somebody else. You know, now you got some good quarterbacks in the league, or coming into the league from college, and try to pick them up if you can. Yeah, that's my opinion on that. It's hard to talk about the Redskins. You know, it's always heartbreaking.
Oh, I understand. I feel you, buddy.
Dennis, I'm a Browns fan, so I feel you, man. I'm a Browns fan, so I'm right there with you. So
yeah, that can't be easy. I mean, I'm not even a Johnny football fan, so that's got to be tough as well.
Right. Well, listen, one of the favorite things that our listeners like to send emails about is they like to get behind the scenes of players and coaches that we have on the show. So we'd like to ask our guests a typical day for you. What is it like when you're in a tournament like you are now? What is your typical day like? Give us a little bit of behind the scenes if you don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, a typical day, Memphis is one of the lower key tournaments, you know, where you kind of just chill out a little bit. 2 nights ago, a bunch of us players had tickets to go to the Memphis game. We saw Memphis-Atlanta, which is really cool. But, you know, typical day, I'd wake up, like today, this morning, I just watched ESPN for a couple hours, try to maybe even get a movie in the morning, come here, warm up, chill out, wait for your match. Just finish the match. You go through your whole recovery process. And then I'm not the most superstitious guy, but I have been this week. So I've been eating dinner with Austin Krychek at the same restaurant every single night. So we go back there. And then at the end of every night, just, again, hang out, try to watch some movies, catch up on some shows. I'm a big Suits fan, so I try to always catch up on that. And then, you start it all over again. Maybe if you get bored, we're big in backgammon, kind of my circle, the coach and a couple players. So we like to play for some money and have some fun with that and get kind of the old school game in play.
Well, Dennis, as you said, I know you have a nice thing going. Maybe if you win tomorrow, you see why you can join us again, and we'll have you on again, man. Hopefully.
Yeah, I would love to. It'd be great. So hopefully things keep rolling the right way.
And within the Grizzlies, man, that was a heck of a game with two great teams playing. Wish I could have saw you, but you know what, Dennis? Because you played the Atlanta Open, I'm gonna look for you, man, no doubt. And hopefully, if you win tomorrow, we can sit up, talk to everybody UFTA. We can get you back on again with us.
Yeah, for sure. So definitely look forward to it, and I'll do everything I can on my part.
Yes, indeed. Dennis, thank you as always, buddy, for joining us today. We really thank you for it.
All right, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. And that was Dennis Kudla, U.S. defense player. Get right into it. Beating, playing Don Young tomorrow. People, if he wins, we join us again on the Bossman Show. And Dennis and everybody at USTA, get him on the show with us. So people, hope you enjoy that. We'll do it again real soon on the Bossman Show.
Coming up next, TSU Tigers alum and 76er small forward Robert Covington joins Jared and John on the Bossman Show. All your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service. Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Album is available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh, Family Grind, ENT. Believe in it, get it.
Welcome back to the Bossman Show with John Beckler. We're about to be joined by second-year forward out of Tennessee State, my alma mater, who had a big game against the Golden State Warriors a couple nights ago, getting the job done, 21 points, grabbing 8 boards. We're joined by the man himself, Sixers starting small forward, Robert Covington. Rob, what's good, man?
How you doing, my man?
Man, we're doing good, man. I got to talk to you, man. I watched the game on League Pass against Golden State, man. You guys held a team like that who scores a lot of points, 89 points, and you forced 14 turnovers. Talk about, I know Coach Brown preaches defense a lot to you guys about playing self-defense. Talk about the defense you guys played and how you plan on, that team concept was successful. You guys holding the Warriors to 89 points like when you last played them on Monday night.
Coach talked about, locking in, knowing personnel and, knowing who you are and really locking in and, really grinding it out because we knew that we was going to dogfight, knowing that we was facing one of the number one teams in the league. So we just went through it and, took on the challenge and, we had a good defensive game because, they're scoring triple-digit points every night out. So for us to hold them down to, 89 points was a big deal. A few stops more would have helped us out, but, it just happens that, we came up a little bit short, but we had a hard-fought game throughout the game.
Well, Rob, with you guys being such a young team, not only Golden State, but you played well against some of the NBA's best, like Atlanta, Memphis, Toronto. You had a little bad patch here and there, but what's it been like to play and grow and kind of learn on the fly as a team?
It's been great, our coaching staff has been doing a great job with player development and getting us to, know the concepts and know rotations and, being in the right spots at the right time. And, they put a lot of time and effort into everything. So to have that behind, on top of the growth and development that we're going as players, it really helps your game out a lot because you got someone actually showing you certain things that to help you become a better player because, you never know what could happen, in your future, and you never know who's watching.
And Rob, to that same effect, having a guy like Jay Rich on your team, a vet who's been through all the wars, I know he hasn't played on the court for you guys, but having his veteran relationship in the locker room, how has that been for you guys as well?
It's been great. It's been a big. He's done a great job with us, keeping us motivated at times that we get down on ourselves because come up short and we, go in a nights where it's just not our night. He does a good job of, keeping our heads up, keeping us grounded and, keeping us motivated throughout. We know it's a rebuilding process. So, a lot of guys are not used to that. So he does a great job of being that, veteran leader to motivate us and, keep us uplifting, and go in each night and play hard each and every night. He's a great dude for that.
Well, Rob, as you head into the All-Star break, what are your expectations for the team in the last 29 games of this season? Do you personally have certain goals, or does your coaching staff have certain goals? And, what does the team want to achieve as you finish out this season?
Can you repeat that?
Sure. That's okay. Just talking about the goals. You guys are heading into the All-Star break. You got 29 games left. And we're just curious about some of the goals that you personally have for the rest of the season, some of the goals the coaching staff has set forth for you guys. Just talk a little bit about that.
No, I don't really have too many goals for myself. Just the main thing is getting better as a player and, having my understanding of what the coaches are trying to teach us. That's just the biggest thing and, continue to grow. And, our coaches, they want us to go in this, last stretch of the season, go out, fight each and every night like we've been doing. And, they know that, it's winding down, but they want us to bring the same intensity that we do each and every night, just because the season's winding down. Don't get to thinking that, it's starting to be, everything is starting to come to an end. We just come in each and every night to go in and fight each and every night. Like, that's just the big thing with us. And we do a great job of it, now that it's winding down to the last 30 games of the season. It's going to be a good stretch, and we're trying to end on a good note, at least, confidence-wise and, playing-wise, and continue to grow, because that's one of the main things that really has been helping us.
And, Rob, last year you played virtually in the D-League most of the whole year, playing a few games with Houston, not very many, and you was in D-League a little bit this year before Philly signed you to the contract they signed you to. How has it been how that run in the D-League helped your development? I know you want to be playing with the big teams, but being in the D-League, getting that run, how did it help you grow as a player to be ready to take on the role as you are now, playing a prominent role for Philadelphia going forward?
It was a big role for me, especially, the route that I had to take, having to prove myself. I came in, summer league. I didn't get drafted. Went through the Rockets, so got a partial contract with them. And it was it was a hard route because I still had to prove myself. But, I was fortunate enough to, get over that hump and make it to the final roster. And then, went down in the D League and played very well. I had a great year. And it was just, all it takes is, getting the repetitions and getting the confidence, because, up top with the Rockets, I wasn't getting as much exposure because I wasn't used as I was down in the D-League. So that just helped my confidence boost, in the beginning compared to when I came back. That helped my confidence, because when I first was there, I wasn't getting the reps like I normally was. So, I had to make my role more efficient than what it was, but it's hard to do that with less reps. So going down to the D League was a big thing, because I was able to, be one of the main key players and really step forth a lot and, really showcase what I'm capable of. And that's what helped my development. It gave me the confidence. And then the whole, how things transpired this year, it just, I kept my head up. Captain said that another blessing was coming, another opportunity was going to come for me to really show what I'm able to do on the big stage now. So, and that I went through the route I took. I went through the D League for about a week and a half, and I didn't even play a D League game this year, and I just played in a preseason game, and that was it. But that was the only thing that I did this year, and I was a leader. I was a leader, down there, because, I had so much, I've seen and I've experienced. So I was the leader of that team, and then, get called up a week and a half right after, the draft of the D League. So I was fortunate enough to, have the blessing to be called up by the Sixers, and, I've been playing really well, and, that's all out of God's grace, because He knows that, I worked hard for everything I've done, and I haven't, lost faith in anything that, He's put in front of me. I never questioned anything that happened. All I say is, when one door closes, another opens, and that's exactly what happened. So when I parted ways with the Rockets, another opportunity is just awaiting for me to walk through with the 76ers.
Well, then, Rob, Coach Brown means energy, passion, willingness to teach you guys the right way to play in the league. Listening to his interviews, I'm impressed from afar and looking from afar. What has it been like for you to play for him?
It's been a great thing. He's helped a lot with my growth as a player, my development as a whole. He's done a tremendous job of staying on me about small things and, being in the right spots at the right time and, moving without the ball and just everything. And he's preached to me being my main focus of focusing on defense a lot. And I've grown as a defensive player, and, he's seen tremendous growth in